こんにちは、チャットマスターの根崎幸です。6月20日木曜日のセッションリキャップ取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
And it's for Asian and London sessions tonight. It's the 19th of June. We're looking at the euro here. The euro has two possibilities. One is they break this, its rising wedge is no longer in play, and it ends up being a channel, in which case they'll take it up to the top up here. All right, now it'll take 2 days to get there, so our first target is the 270. But the rising wedge tells us that we're at a top and we're going to come back down to the downside. All right. Be careful of any move down and another bounce, because that would be a head and shoulders over here, head, shoulders, another one over here, and then we would get a bounce to the downside. If it does break out, we're looking to come back down to this double bottom right down in here. So that would be the opportunity to the downside and a break.
ユーロドルの240分ですね。ライジングエッジというパターンがあって、こう上がってきたら、このデイチャートのチャンネルとか、マイナス 0.618 があるところで、その前にマイナス 0.270 でしょうが、ライジングエッジというパターンは下げなので、ブレイクしてきて下がってくる可能性高いですよねと。
That would take us out of the trend line, take the support out, be down in this area down here.
このトレンドライン終わってきたら、ここより下ですよね。ここより下で打っていきたいなと。そうしたらチャンネルも、出来上がっ、今チャンネルが出来上がってるんですけど、それもブレイクしたっていうことになるので、その下で、打っていきたいなっていうことですね。
We got a divergence, thank you, Sharon. And we got a divergence on the chart. Let's go look at that real quick. I got this still at the euro Aussie. Alright, let's take this up and take a look at it. Up to the 60-minute chart, we're looking for divergence. Crunch the candle down. Only the net low. And we can see exactly that. Okay, so here we are. We're going to the downside, and this is still, now it's basically flat right now. But this is telling us we're trying to move to the downside. Nice job, Sharon. Alright, British pound. We're waiting to see if we'll finish this. This is the right. They've already broken out of, and now have a bear flag, which is a continuation sign. We're looking to come down in this area right in here, and maybe we'll get a bounce back to the upside.
ポンドドルですね。ライジングウェッジを下に割ってきました。そしてベアフラッグができているので、また下がってくるでしょうと。で、このサポート付近で跳ね返ってきたら買っていきたいよねっていうことですね。その前に売っていきたいよねっていうことですね。
At that point. So looking for this, maybe all the way down to 618 right in here, before we get a bounce back to the upside. All right, the trend is up, so there's nowhere to go up because there's a day chart top. The CAD, we're looking for a continuation to the downside because we're in a downtrend. We're looking for this move to continue down. Once you get to this level, you gotta have to be careful, however, because that is where a head and shoulders would be for the break to the north. So I'd be leery about trading this into a head and shoulders. I would trade below there. This is a real good opportunity below here. But there's not anything up here that I'm interested in.
ドルカナダはヘッド&ショルダーが見えていますから、これトレンドライン、チャンネルラインブレイクしてきたら買っていきたいね。で、売るんだったらば、この下からここを取って売っていきたいよねってことを言ってます。
Too dangerous. Sissy is in a descending wedge. Got plenty of room to the downside if they want to take it down after FOMC. But the news is bad for the dollar. This thing is going to come down, and we're looking for the 270 fib at 90.53 as the next target. This target's out right here. This is the bottom. It's been taken out. So we're looking at a big trade down here at 150 pips, folks.
ドルフランですね。60分チャートです。で、ディーセンディングウェッジというパターンにあって、もし FOMC でドルが悪かったらこれ下がってきますよね。マイナス 0.270 のここを取っていけますねと。
So don't miss that one. Dollar yen, it's in a downtrend, but it is showing us a bull flag to the upside. Okay, so we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here. So we're anticipating that the market is actually trying to turn the dollar yen to the upside.
ドル円ですね。1、2、3、4、5が見えているので上がってくるんじゃないかなと。60分チャートです、ドル円の。で、ブルフラッグも見えているので、ブレイクしてきたら買っていきたいねということを言ってます。
Don't know that yet, so we're still a seller. We'll still sell it to the downside. But be aware that we're definitely interested we would definitely be watching for this bounce to the upside. If it breaks out of the trend to the upside here, we're looking to come all the way up to 98.64. All right?
もしこのチャンネルラインですよね、もしくはデイチャートのトップっていうのをブレイクしてきたら98円60銭っていうところを目指してまだ買っていきたいよねってことを言ってます。
Typically, it's better off to watch the dollar yen and then go trade a yen cross. Right?
まあ円クロスを見ながら、円絡みの通貨を、トレードしていくといいよねってことを言ってますね。
Yeah, there's a CAD Fundy, exactly right. Aussie dollar, we're looking for a continuation to the upside. Maybe FOMC will give us the catalyst to do that, and we're looking for, right now it's in this wedge, there's this big wedge here that's coming up to here. Once we break out of here, it's clear sailing up to here. Nice opportunity to the upside, all right? We put the HSI on here, first one from the bottom. All right, we can see, does the market know where they are? Yep. So this is the next target right here.
OG ドルですね。まあこれピンクのトレンドラインブレイクしてきているので、この青いチャンネルラインの中で上がってくるんじゃないかなっていうことで、下から HSI 引いてます。で、1、2使われているので、次3だよねっていうことを言ってますね。
So we'll be looking for that opportunity right there, and then another one right above it. We call it Snowman. We love Snowman because we have a chance to press our winners in Snowman. All right.
で、まあ、スノーマン、雪だるま、1つ目、2つ目っていうふうに取っていきたいよねと。
There, I kind of hate to do that at this point, but I appreciate it. I could have done it earlier, yeah. Alright, so Euro Yen, we're waiting for the, it's just, by the way, Larry, it's just a 6 aces trade. So there's a tutorial on that 6 aces with the Bollinger Band clearly detailed. So. Alright, Euro Yen, once again, we are in a downtrend, so we're looking for the continuation down here. But on the other hand, we are anticipating a potential breakout up to the back up to the down up to the into the old day chart trend.
ユーロ円ですね。ユーロ円はこのトレンドラインに戻ってきて、このチャンネルをブレイクしてきたら、ピンクのトレンドラインの中にまた戻っていく可能性がありますよねと。
So we'll take a sell, and we really want this sell down here if we get it. If we can break out of this bottom back here. So we're stuck in a wedge right now, so really not much to do at all. And we'll see what happens. Yen, definitely in a wedge, and nothing to do till we break out. But we are looking for the target down here, which would be the double bottom at 147. All right, so break out to the downside, looking for a 147 down here. All right, so it's a nice opportunity here. It's about 150 pips.
ポンド円ですね。ウェッジの中にあって、ブレイクしてきたらこのダブルボトムを取っていきたいねと。
We don't want to miss that, and then of course it's the day chart below it, so we could get another snowman here, and that would be real nice. So be aware of it. Trade 1, trade 2 down here. Alright, New Zealand, we're looking for this thing to continue to the upside. Alright. We are in a wedge at this point in time. We do have an announcement tonight on this, on the New Zealand, so right now they'll probably just, even with FOMC, they'll probably stay inside the wedge until after the announcement tonight on that tab.
キウイドルですね。240分チャート、ウェッジの中にあります。これブレイクしてきたら上、ここ取っていきたいですよねってことを言ってます。まあ FOMC の後でどうなるかですよねと。
And we're looking for that move right there. Right? So, if you get above 80.50, we're looking to go up to 81.76. That's a pretty nice long trade, moving our stop to the R5 right here. And this is the day chart top. So, this is our target area. We don't know which one of these is going to be it. Aussie yen, stuck in a falling wedge. All right? Falling wedges are buy signs. We're at the bottom of a trend wall. So it makes total sense for this to happen. We've already got a head and the right shoulder in. So a break to the upside makes total sense here. All right?
OG 円ですね。OG 円はフォーリングウェッジというパターンで、これはつまり買いのサインのパターンですね。買いのパターンですと。で、ヘッダーのショルダーも見えていて、チャンネルの下にもあるので、ブレイクしたら OG 円買っていきたいよねってことを言っています。
Nothing for us to do if that happens, okay? Because we're in a well-built downtrend. All right. So any move up here could be just to find sellers to go back down. So just stay out of the Aussie yen unless you break out of the top. Euro pound is stuck in a big wedge here, but we are in the trade from the bottom. We're holding our trade, and we're looking to double our position above 85.70. And we're going to look to trade up to at least 86.09 and maybe 86.39. So lots of opportunity there if we can get out of this wedge.
ユーロポンドはこのウェッジを抜けられたら上はすごくスペースありますよねと見ていきたいですよねってことを言ってます。
Euro Aussie coming to the downside. There's not a trend yet, so we can all see this is a real quantity because this starts to move after the ABC. So we got an ABC retracement. So then we got a 1, 2. We're in a third wave. All right.
ユーロージですね ABC リトレースメントの後の1、2、3になる可能性がありますよねと。
So the third wave should end up here somewhere. So this we cannot count on this being a sell. We can look for this to be a move to get down low enough to get the rest of the third wave underway. All right, so move up in here. All right. So I'm not looking at this to be a sell-off at this point in time. It may prove to be that, but I'm not looking for that at this point. EuroCAD is tested coming out of the channel, and they were unsuccessful. That's a good sign that the channel will continue. If the channel continues, all these targets have been taken out. So the move is up at least to the top of the trend wall here. Obviously that's where the target is, but the trend wall will hold it before it gets there. So you're looking at that opportunity right there, up to about 37.10.
ユーロカナダですね。この、チャンネルのトップとかターゲットがあるところを抜けていったら買っていきたいよねと。で、マイナス 1.270 があるところまで最終的には取れそうだよねと。
37.20 area right in that area right there. So we'll see if we get the bounce here. All right. CAD yen stuck in a wedge again. Everything is all the yens are in wedges. So until we break out of the wedges, there's not much to do here. We don't want to buy, we want to sell. Because we're in a downtrend, we're looking for that opportunity right down.
カナダ円ですね。フォーリングウェッジというパターンにあって、買いのサインなんですけど、ここ取っていけるよねと。今ダウントレンドなので、ちょっと今買いは微妙だよねっていうことを言ってます。
There's a high probability though that's going to go this way, folks. Just a real high probability.
でもすごく、確率が高く上に行く可能性がありますと。
And that's because of what the dollar yen is doing. Right? Here's the New Zealand yen. Again, another wedge. Right? So we're stuck in these wedges here. All the yens are in wedges. Why? Because no direction is known. When there's no direction known, they go into a wedge. Right? And that's where we don't want to trade, inside a wedge. Right? So, nothing to do here. Right? Pound New Zealand, for those of you who can trade it, right? We're waiting to see if we get the bounce on this trade here. Right? Pound New Zealand, we're looking to see if we get a bounce. We have broken out of the trend, as you can see, and there is the support. So if they break that support, then we're actually more than likely in a downtrend, and we'll go down to this one right here. We'll have to readjust these lines, in which case I would take it across here.
ポンドキウイですね、ブレイクしてきたらここを取っていきたいねと。で、そうしたらチャンネルラインを引き直さなくちゃいけませんと。
Right. See how the preponderance evidence tells me it's this. Right. I would ignore that right there. Because the preponderance tells me that's the real trend, which would then come off here like this, or maybe off of here, or probably that one right there. Not this one. So, we'll see. But we're at a point, if they can't break the support, then they're coming back up inside the day chart trend, and we're going to go up to here. Alright? So, this is an ABC, as you can see right here, so it makes sense that they pop it to the upside, but they could be done with this thing. Remember, the pound is the base currency here, and we know the pound dollar is trying to move to the downside. So therefore, the pound dollar and the pound New Zealand may actually make this trade happen. So we want this trade to the downside, or we want this trade to the upside, once it proves what it's going to be.
で、ポンドキウイは上に抜けてくるか下に抜けてくるかでトレードが違ってきます。下に抜けてきたらここ、上に抜けてきたらここを取っていきたいねということですね。
Alright. Silver, for those of you who can, we're in a sideways movement, and we can go either way on this because we have two things happening. We got a head and shoulders, as you can see, and we also have a rectangle, which is called the pole, and the pole should end up right around 20. So if you get the sell-off, you want to take the trade here. If you get the buy, you want to take the buy up to the day chart trend up here. Right? So, because the head and shoulders tells us that might be that. What are you doing, dollar? Nothing. Down cheap. We got a bear flag in a downtrend, and we have broken out of the day chart trend. So it's the day chart trend. That's actually the week trend. Sorry, that's a week trend. Alright, we've got a bear flag here, it tells us we're going to do a double bottom. So we're looking for that opportunity down to 43.11 on the break of the bear flag.
ポンドフランですね、240分。ベアフラッグが見えているので、ブレイクしてきたら売っていきたいよねと。
And Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie is at a bounce point here. Okay, this could go either way, folks. So we've got an ABC, and if they want to take the bounce, they could then take it. This would be a 1, 2, 3, lousy 3 because it didn't put a high up here. So I'm just not sure what this thing is yet. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to have to wait on it. Right? But a sell-off, if it does break and continue to the downside, we're looking at a double bottom.
ポンド OG です。ABC になっているかわからないんですよねと今。で、ちょっと今微妙なんですけど、このまま下がってきたらダブルボトムのここまで行く可能性高いですよねと。
Right now I'm still a buyer because I'm inside the day chart trend. But, could not be. We take this off, it's on, and we'll see what happens. Right there. Yeah. Could go sideways, yeah. At the trend wall, it's hard to go sideways because they need direction. All right, bounce back up there, and they're going to inside with a wedge, and then that would be the trade. If they come out of here like this, then that would be the trade. Right? Oh, the bigger one, yeah. This is a big sideways move. Yeah. Big box. Okay. Thanks, Victor. Yeah. Should be. And finally, Euro New Zealand, it is correcting as you can see, and man, there's a double top there. I think that's at 240. So we are correcting here. We're in a day chart trend. We don't have a trend on here to the downside. Let me just see what might be here. Three Musketeers tell us we're going to go to the downside. See that? It's telling us Three Musketeers say down, down, and down. So if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's probably a duck. All right. So same thing here. It looks like it's going down. It quacks like it's going down. Walks like it's going down. Probably going down.
ユーロ級ですね。1000チャートや平均足を見たところ、下がりそうですよねっていうことを言ってますよね。
Trend on here. We got 3 points we can do here. Should try that. I don't think it's that, but I'll try it first. Let me try it a little lower. I like that better. I like that better because right there and right there proves the heart line, and right there on that wick, and right there.
で、そしたらこういうチャンネルラインになってきて、真ん中の線使われていますよねと。
So, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, big 4, and now 5. That should end up down here, maybe down back in here. So, yeah, I'm interested in that trade right there. Let me take the HSIs off to this side. Trying to grab that one. I wanted to grab it. See, one thing you gotta be is adaptable as a trader. Right? First move may be an ABC, that's true. Right. So now we can see that they know where they're going down here. So this would be our next target, and we've already been here once, and so that's it. So we could easily get to here, and then down to here, and watch the day chart trend.
ここまでは下がりやすいですよね。下がってきて、デイチャートのトレンドでどうなるかっていうのが見ものですよねと。
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 T30s in there. That's 120 to 150 pips there. So I'd go with that. Right? I would go with that. But I gotta know where the day chart trend is. So we trade the 240 trend. Even though the day chart trend is that we trade the 240, that's why it's critical to know what the 240 is doing. All right? 240 could be going totally opposite of the day chart, but because it's a 240, we can trade it because they'll structure it properly. Right? So we'll see. This could have been an ABC, and then this would be a 1, and this is a 2, and a 3, 4, 5. So it's got some danger to it. Everybody see that? This is an ABC right here, and this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. All right? So it's got some danger but the Three Musketeers say we're going down. So I'd be real leery about this line right here and leery at the S5 for the possible bounce. Right? But in the meantime, I'm going with it. So we'll see what happens here and pull this down below here. Be interesting. Alright folks, that's what I see. Be careful. And remember, FOMC is this afternoon at 1 o'clock Central Time, which is 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Alright? So don't forget to pay it forward. Send a couple of kids to camp and we'll match it. Send a couple more for you. Alright, everybody. Have a great day. Be careful. Alright. We'll talk to you soon.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリキャップここまでです。FOMC 終わりましたけど、結構動いてますよね。また今日のウェブセミナーで、チャートを見ていきたいと思います。それではどうもありがとうございました。また明日です。失礼します。